Hey, it's your boy searching hooked on heroes who apparently can't shave his face right without slicing it open. Anyway, I'm just gonna point it out before you guys read the comments. Setting with you guys with another video today, a little bit different. It's not gonna be a review recap. It's not gonna be a toy view. Now, got a prompt for you guys. Think about this, right? Watching all the shows we ever watch, you guys ever go, maybe I could come up with my own original idea, right? And a lot of our ideas fall into the category of being very similar to what we've watched. I mean, you write what you know, right? But some of them start to cook a little, right? Start to percolate a little bit and start to become something more. Me in a little bit, as far as I'm concerned, let's see if I can point to right there. Good old Uchiku Dial, bit of an idea for a original comm writer idea for Geats, right? A DGP writer. Or the whole Lunge Mako thing I talked about, one of our episodes of the Henshins and Homies podcast. And wait, who else was on there? Was there perhaps a certain foxy hero on there? I'm here to tell you guys today and promote the hell out of it to you, the Immortal Red Fox. If you don't know who this is, there is a wonderful, wonderful man by the name of Matt Shipman. Huge fan of Tokusatsu. I'm talking Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, Power Rangers, Metal Heroes, Ultraman, all of it. He appreciates it all. Big, huge, passionate fan of it, and has been for many years. So passionate, in fact, that he came up with the grand idea of creating his very own original Tokusatsu hero. His own indie Tokusatsu hero, if you will, called the Immortal Red Fox. Main human character who is imbued with the power of an ancient fox god, who essentially says, I'll give you the powers of my avatar, of my warrior, the Immortal Red Fox. Using the Morphoxer to transform. He has his own henshin device, his own henshin sequence, and to fight off monsters, ward off evil, and all of that. And it's a really awesome fan series he's put together, this really cool web video series. I will link in the description a few different links. I thought about this earlier, how I'm going to discuss all this. So we'll go kind of in order of those links that I'm kind of discussing right now. So the first link will be on there, will be to the Immortal Red Fox YouTube channel. This is where you can see all of the content that Matt has put out. The multiple different episodes of the show, ranging anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, sometimes 7, 8 minutes. It depends on the episode. And they all have a decent story to them. They all have a monster of the week you're going up against, and all the good stuff that we're used to, all the things that we appreciate within a Tokusatsu production, right? The Immortal Red Fox costume, as you can see by the hopefully a good thumbnail that I put up, is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Great colors to it. And he had a really funny post when Geats was revealed as being a, fox themed rider with the red and white. He's like, really? Come on now. Because it seemed like they copied him, sort of. So anyway, that's our main hero, the Immortal Red Fox. They eventually introduce a secondary hero, Hyperspeed, who is the secondary rider, or basically the secondary rider. I think it's called Hyperspeed. I'm pretty sure that's his name. If I'm wrong, Matt, I really apologize. Trying to get that right. So those are our main characters. And each of the episodes, what I like the most about it, and why I think you guys should be passionate about it, just like he is passionate about Tokusatsu, is that each one you can see they're learning and getting better. The effects are better, the acting is better, the fight choreography is better, the stunt choreography is better, the suit gets a little better and, more well-designed, and it just keeps getting more and more well-produced. Well, Matt decided to put out the idea of having a Patreon where people could support him for this project to get it produced, to get these videos put out there and put out his project. The second link I will provide on here is going to be to the Patreon page. Along with another link on here to the Amazon page where you can actually get an Amazon link where you can actually order right now the manga that tells pretty much the entire bit of the story that they have up to this point, fills in a lot of gaps, gives you a lot of details, sets up some characters, things like that. And it's really good. From what I've seen, I need to order it myself. I've seen some pages of it here and there and people talking about it, and it's pretty awesome. It's pretty badass. He worked with a comic book artist to put it together, and it's really, really cool. But this series is so fucking cool. It's got its own style to it. There's a mix of, the vibes that you get within a Rider season and also a Sentai season and just Tokusatsu in general. The fighting is really great. The effects keep getting better and better. The henshin sequence is cool. He literally says, go fox yourself to transform, like go f yourself. And the whole thing about it is that he's all about the kids, right? Like bringing smiles to them, just like we know what is at the heart of this whole franchise, this whole, genre, whatever you want to say, is protecting smiles and helping kids, right? So again, there's links below to the Patreon, and I'll get to that in a minute about the tiers on the Patreon and what one I'm subscribed to and everything and what you get for each one. But I want to share this really cool story. So I was talking with Matt last night about a few different things about the projects he's working on, a crossover thing we're going to talk about in a little while here. Might be a 2-part video. And he mentioned he threw up a picture of this artwork. Look, it was made by a little kid. I'm like, oh, that's cool, man. It must be like a prop for an episode. Ray goes, no. It's like, let me show you another picture. Throws up another picture of him in the fox suit, the red fox suit, and next to him a little kid. Their faces, of course, obscured for privacy reasons. But this little kid is a huge fan of Immortal Red Fox. Somehow, in some way, found out about him, online and everything. Really enjoys him, loves, to watch the videos, and created fan art of their own little, like, tiger hero. And so my man Matt is creating a suit for this little kid in their size of their character. Because he's just that guy. Like, he's just that guy. And it just all feeds back into this idea of what Immortal Red Fox is about. Protecting humanity, protecting smiles, helping the kids, protecting the kids, all of that good stuff. It's really funny. It's a really funny web series. There's quite a few different episodes on there. He's been going strong since about 2017, I think. If you don't remember, we actually had him on the podcast talking all about the show, and then a little sort of pseudo competition with Frankie and I talking about our own indie tokusatsu hero ideas and everything. That's where the whole thing of Lunge Mako came out of, and I have some stuff cooking with that. You guys will have to see that pretty soon. But yeah, just a really, really awesome project. Definitely in line with everything that we love. The most badass, awesome, cool parts about tokusatsu are in this project. All boiled down to their most base parts that make them all awesome. Pretty much you take an episode of Rider, take all the great parts out of it, cut out all the boring parts, and same thing with Sentai. Get it in a blender, throw in a little bit of action, a bit more humor, and a fox, and you get Immortal Red Fox. It's just a fantastic series. And I really would invite you guys to check it out yourself. Like I said, links below. First link is going to be a link to the Immortal Red Fox YouTube channel. Second link is going to be a link to the Patreon. I'll explain that in a minute. Third link is going to be a link to the Amazon page, where you can get the to buy the manga that tells most of the story. So let me get into the Patreon real quick. I'm going to bring this up real quick here. 1 second. How did I find it before? Well, I'll just do it this way. Patreon. There we go. Patreon. And log in. 1 second, please. Okay. So, I am currently a supporter for Immortal Red Fox, of course. So here we go. Page here says, 1 second, I gotta get to the thing here, sorry. I'm trying to get to where it shows me the tiers and everything. There we go. There it is. Okay. Membership. Okie dokie. So here are the tiers. I'm going to talk about each of these here. And show more tiers. Yes. Okay. So, for just $1 a month, that gets you a personalized email thank you letter, and access to Patreon posts and exclusive content. So anytime you post on Patreon, any kind of exclusive content there, behind the scenes, photos, set photos, bloopers, actual episodes of the show, whatever it might be, boom, right there on the Patreon, you get that for just $1. $1 a month. Are we really missing $1 a month? I get times are tough, but come on, $1. I think we can all at least give $1. If everybody on this channel that subscribes to me, it's 460 something of you guys were to subscribe, that's $460. $460 extra dollars he didn't have to begin with. Even that does something, right? Some kind of funding to help him make this project better, right? And again, I'm not trying to push you guys. I'm not trying in any way to tell you that you have to in any way. It's just kind of what I did. I'm subscribed at currently the $25, the highest tier, because I really am passionate about the project. But I want you guys to be passionate about it too. You know how much I love tokusatsu. You know that I love quality stuff. I would not support something that seems shady or that seems not the greatest quality. This is top tier shit. It really is. It's some of the most badass stuff I've seen. And I'm honestly a little jealous that he kind of beat me to the punch in terms of getting some stuff produced and whatever. But he's a cool guy and I love him for it. $5 a month. Now you receive early release info, a black and white digital PDF copy of the upcoming episode once available. So this is like as in looks like a manga essentially. A manga page. I don't know if if it get close enough it'll show. Probably not. Yeah, barely. It's on my phone. So it makes it look like manga pages basically. And then all the previous tier rewards. Of course, you also get an exclusive sticker. That's when you've been a Patreon for 3 months. All these exclusive things I'm about to talk about in the next few tiers, you'll get after being subscribed for 3 months. $15 a month tier. So that one gets you early access to video and comic production. So they're making more of the manga, by the way. Access to Patreon exclusive prints. Name listed in the credits of the upcoming episode. So that's pretty cool. Like your name is in there as a credited person that helped. And all previous tier awards. You also clearly are getting the exclusive mug, a B&W Immortal Red Fox logo mug. I currently am subscribed to the $25 a month tier. Now this is a personalized thank you letter printed and signatured by the Red Fox team. A merchandise discount code for the Red Fox store on, I think it's TeePublic. So any of the things on there, you'll get a merchandise coupon for that to take off some money to buy some of the merch there, the shirts and all the other stuff he has there. It's pretty cool shit. I'll have to put a link to their TeePublic store in here as well. It's going to be description full of links. One piece of digital art and also a exclusive t-shirt. Yep, there's an exclusive t-shirt included. So once you've done that, then you've gotten an exclusive t-shirt, you've gotten the sticker, you've gotten the mug, and a bunch of other rewards. So again, it's a pretty well packed out Patreon. He really didn't, spare any expense in terms of trying to make it worth your money. And if you're somebody who just lives for the details and behind the scenes photos and pictures and stuff like that, this is the kind of Patreon for you. I mean, who of us isn't super hyped when we get these leaked set photos? Oh, look, here's the new rider. Oh, here's the new form being shown. Oh, that helmet must be new. Oh, this is a new character. It's the same thing you'll be getting here, right on the Patreon page whenever you want to access it. For only $1 a month, you get access to most of it, and then you go farther than that. That's just helping the production more. So let's say you start watching it and you're like, I don't know if this is for me, and you're paying the $1 a month. Well then, hey, maybe chip in $5 a month. Tell a friend or two to do the same. Convince them. That's going to give more money to the production, more that they can put towards more VFX artists, more set designers, more fight choreographers, a higher budget for the VFX, a higher budget for the suit creation in general. Maybe they can add in a few more characters. Maybe they can create a whole nother episode. Who knows? The sky is the limit. But what's going to help is all of us coming together as the tight-knit community that I know we are, because you guys came together for me and helped me subscribe to my channel, help support me. We can do the same for Matt. I think he deserves it. He's been at it for a while. 2017. That's as long as I've been married. 6 years he's been working at this. He deserves this to be successful, and I promise you it's worth your time. So definitely check them out. Like I said, in the description below, you will get a link to the Immortal Red Fox YouTube channel. Right after that, the Patreon. If you choose to subscribe or not, that's fine. Just share the links if not, or this video. Next will be a link to the Amazon page where you can buy the manga. I don't know for sure how many volumes of it are out or how many issues of it, however you want to say it, are out, but that's where you can get the manga to start and get some more story stuff, things like that. I also will put a link in there to the TeePublic page so you can see some of the merch. Some really fucking beautiful designs. He has some great artists working with him. I think he does some art, but most of it is a lot of other artists he's working with. He actually has Gio Alvarez, who does a lot of like Ranger helmet art and stuff like that, working on some stuff too. So some really cool shit. And actually, I'm gonna also probably link our Henshins and Homies podcast channel, the video when we had him on the episode, so you guys can watch that and get even more about the production and behind the scenes and stuff like that. But really, I really hope you guys do consider being a part of this project. I'm telling you, This is some of the coolest shit I've ever seen. And it's getting to the point now where it's almost, to me, indistinguishable from the Toei stuff. Like, yeah, sure, there's a difference. Toei's a multi-million, billion-dollar company as opposed to Matt's however much he does and has in total for, money to put towards his project, right? But it can get there if we help support him. To get the right eyes on it, the right investors on it, they're going to notice. Is it going to change things? Is it going to have an effect on, Tokusatsu or Rider in the West? Maybe not, but maybe. Maybe they see that their people are passionate about this and only put money towards this. Maybe they want their official releases to go out sooner and quicker with better, attention to detail on the subtitles, making sure they're paying actual subtitling groups. Maybe that's what will happen. Who knows? But I think it's really important as a community, with as niche of a community as we are and as tight-knit a community as we are, for all you wonderful people out there that have subscribed to me from the very first day until now, where we're at 400 and some subscribers, however many it is. The number doesn't matter. But if all of you were to subscribe on his Patreon for $1 a month, $1, that's $460 he didn't have yesterday that he can put towards something else. Y'all put 5 in, even more. 15, 25, sky's the limit. So please, if you really think that you really can't afford, being a part of the Patreon, that is fine. I'm not trying to tell you what you have to do. I'm not trying to guilt you into it. I just really do appreciate my good friend Matt and his project, and I really want it to be successful, and I hope you guys see the potential in this project. I did mention before that we were talking about a few projects in the pipeline that he's working on, one of which is his own crossover film called XP Indie Hero Tyson. The XP standing for them leveling up or learning as they go, which just feeds right back into what I said, that as you watch these videos on his channel of the Immortal Red Fox stuff, you see it getting better and better and better and better as it goes. They're learning different filming techniques. They're putting more money into the costumes. They're putting more money into fight choreography, whatever it might be. They're doing really awesome, badass stuff. And Indie Hero Tyson is looking amazing. The trailer came out, and it's going to be not only just Immortal Red Fox, Hyperspeed, and Wushu Mantis, which I'll get to that in the next video, who's a third type of sort of Kamen Rider-esque, more Kamen Rider, directly Kamen Rider-esque themed hero, Galactic Bounty Hunter actually. But also he's involving other indie tokusatsu heroes, like the Gemingers, if you've ever seen them before, Deca Mexicans heroes. He's created his own Sentai team, and a few others from America, but then also he got a bunch of love from around the world. So now all these other international tokusatsu heroes, indie tokusatsu heroes, are becoming a part of this project as well. There are already 22 different heroes in this movie. Even putting aside the Immortal Red Fox ones, 22 other heroes. That's pretty big. For being indie, that's a pretty big deal. You might not think of it, but when you compare it scale-wise to Superhero Senki or Superhero Tyson or the Legend War or something like that, that's a pretty big deal. So I really think you guys should check it out. I'm going to follow this video up with a video talking briefly-ish and just basically hyping up and promoting the Superhero Tyson crossover. The Indie Hero Tyson crossover. Now, this is not public yet. These videos have not come out yet, these episodes of the Indie Hero Tyson. Matt approached us, Frankie and I, and allowed us to watch these. So we're going to clearly promote the hell of it on the Henshin's and Homies podcast channel, of course, every time we get a chance. And on on my channel, I wanted to do something for it as well. So the next video is going to be talking about episode 1, which is pretty much all the way done and is going to be out in public pretty soon. I'm not going to try to spoil a whole lot in it. I want to keep it as spoiler free as I can. Episode 2 is also pretty close to being done with a few little last touches he says needs to be kind of fixed up on it, and then it'll be ready for release. Again, I'm going to be as tight-lipped as I can on spoilers on the story. Just give a basic idea of what's going on and tell you how fucking cool it is, but that'll be in the next video. So like I said, in summary, please support this awesome project. The links below will direct you to everything that you need to know about it. If you want to support them, that's awesome. If you can't, please share this video, share these links, let your friends know. Maybe there's somebody out there who really wants to put money towards something like this, really wants to help support it. Go ahead, please. But thank you guys so much for watching, for liking, for commenting, sharing, all that good stuff. Subscribing is all good. Thank you so much for all of that. But until next time, stay hooked on heroes. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.